friend, you can now join my Patreon for free. The link is provided below. Hey friend, you can now join my Patreon. Hey there. It's funny because this tune is entitled Hey There. Thank you for tapping into Rocky Road TV. I am your host, Racquel. And we've got some shit to talk about. I apologize that I don't come on here like as much as you guys want to. You know, sometimes I follow what I feel led to do. Sometimes I pull cards depending on the situation. Tonight I won't be doing that. We're just having a conversation. But I do various things. Please join my Patreon. You can do it for free. There's a lot of good content on there. It will be, and I want to start going live on there at some point. So please follow me on Patreon. Okay, so let's get into this. Marvin Winans. Again, I am from Detroit, Michigan. Marvin Winans is a pastor here. He is a bishop of Perfecting Church on the east side of Detroit. I saw a clip and I was like, okay, we got to talk about this shit. On top of the fact that, okay, Deante Kyle has said some things that I want to go over. And I feel like all of it kind of ties together. Okay, so we're going to go into the clip with Pastor Winans here. Let's see. And the only thing I don't like is the music is over this, but let's do this.
Of a Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Okay, so you see that. So basically, she was sowing a seed of $1,200. It sounded like, and basically, it sounded like he wanted more than $2,000. In this economy, people are struggling. The government is shut down. From a higher perspective, things could have to get worse before they get better because this is all working in tandem. And what I'm trying to tell you is the power is within you. We have adopted a crock pot mentality. And a lot of people want the set it and forget it type of thing. They want to treat life like a resort. You pay a fee, everything is all inclusive. We go to church, we pay these tithes, and everything's going to be all right. No, you're here to do the work. You're here to do the work. And as ridiculous as I feel that it is that Pastor Winans has done, and I'm gauging from this clip, as ridiculous as that is, and the audacity that he must have gotten from the clearance rack at the Dollar Tree, because for that woman to give $1,200 of her money, which to me I wouldn't have gave him a motherfucking thing, because my thing is this: I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. A lot of times I like to use me because you have your own free will and you need to be using your own discernment on how to handle these things. Okay. But I'm going to tell you just like this: I'm not going to give nobody $1,200 to give me their interpretation of the Bible. I can go buy a Bible if I do not have one, read it, and let my spirit discern the messages and give me the message that I need. I'm not with all the things if you want to throw a fistful of money out the window, there are so many ways that $1,200 or people that $1,200 could have went to help them. But I want to know, when you give any of these pastors, any of these agents, because that's what I see them, agents of the government, your money, I want to know, what is it that you feel you're getting in return? She could have took that $1,200 and gave to a politician. Listen. I don't even really mess around with the whole politics thing because I really believe that for us to feel or believe that people that are not us, that don't live like us, to have our best interest in heart, I think that's bit of I think that's kind of delusional in a lot of ways. Okay, I believe that we're going to have to get back to community. And even I was so happy. I'm gonna play this clip, two clips with Deante Kyle because he's saying some things that I've always felt. It's not going to be easy what we need to do. It can be. It could be a lot easier, and it's going to be adjustment period. But if everybody played their part, it would be much better. To continue to think that things outside of us, pastors, someone's going to crack the sky or whatever, what have you, is going to change our state is ludicrous. That's how I feel. The divine creative source, infinite intelligence of all that is that lies within us to give us the power to do what we need to do. We might pray so the spirit might we might speak to the spirit, and I say pray as a like a universal term that people understand, to for assistance or for clarity, but we have the power within us to make changes. But we rather go and give our money. I have nothing to say about Pastor Winans because at the end of the day, it's your free will that keeps going into these churches and giving these people money. And honestly, it's laziness. It's laziness on your part because there is no reason. Even within your own Bible, Jesus told you God is within you. The church is within you. Why do y'all want to continue to pay these people? It's like it's insanity. It's doing the same thing and expecting different results. He has a vested interest in his pockets, and rightfully so, right? Survival of the fittest. Um, People are going to look out for themselves, right? Even if you're in an airplane, the thing is going down, you've got to put your oxygen mask on before you can even put somebody else's mask on. But the thing is, they're putting their oxygen mask on and they're saying fuck the rest of the plane. And this is what is being missed. So I'm not mad at him. Everybody who gives their money needs to be upset with themselves because you're giving it. He's not putting a pistol into your head or none of that. You guys are willingly giving it. And then for him to almost rebuke her in front of the congregation, like this ain't enough, like this is peasantry. If she gave you $1, that's something. But she came 1,200. She could have put that 1,200. It looked like a young man next to her. I don't know if that was her son or grandson or whatever it is. She could have put that towards that child's college fund. She could have put that towards a trade for the child, some kind of summer camp. And I'm not telling this woman what to do with her money. I'm simply saying is there are so many things that we could do with our money that would benefit us, but it's not putting it in the hands of these motherfuckers. It's not. And you can't get mad at them because they're going to continue to do things that work. If you're going to continue to give you them your money, they're going to continue to take it. And he's not going to say, hell no, I don't want that. What? You're giving it to him. It's money he did not work for. Does Pastor Winans go forth to Congress or to any type of political organization to go to bat for his people? Where is this money going? For this church that he's been trying to build forever? What the fuck is going on? But honestly, it don't matter. See, one thing about life, I'm gonna tell y'all something. One thing I don't, and I'm saying a lot of things for conversation purposes. This is for entertainment purposes And I mean, I'm not saying anything against him, so I won't say alleged, but we'll throw alleged in there just because some, people pull rabbits out their ass. But there is so many things that we could be doing. The problem is our community lacks accountability. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. This is not a pastor problem. This is an individual problem. We don't understand how to come together. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. It First of all, number one, when it comes to the stuff we do, we're too loud about it. We need to be quiet. We don't need to put everything on the internet. We talk too fucking much. But we could put our money together and do things for us that works. We see that the government is shutting down, things are changing. There's a change of the guard because the universe, life has cycles and things only go on for so long. So, I mean, we can even start in our neighborhoods. We're not going to touch everybody across the globe, but as we collectively begin to collect in clusters and come up with things, it spreads throughout, and before you know it, it's a movement. These things are coming across your screen to show you that this doesn't work. This is failing. This doesn't make any sense. And what we do is we talk about it and we get upset about it. But why are we getting upset? I can't control what somebody else's does, right? But I can control what Racquel does. I can't control what Pastor Winans does, but I can control me giving my money to him. You cannot control what other people do. We always talk about what somebody else is doing, but I'm telling you, when you govern yourself accordingly, you'll stay out of a lot of stuff. Everything starts with you. Everything. Your salvation. To know yourself is to know God. Y'all keep looking for God outside of you, and you're going to get played every fucking time. And you cannot get mad because somebody is listen. Let's consider him, for sake of entertainment purposes only, like he's Bowser or Robotnik. You can't get mad at him because you keep jumping in the game Sonic the Hedgehog. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't like the way he handled that, but at the end of the day, people are complying. Y'all keep going up in these churches. What are you seeking? Is it that you cannot read? Is that the problem? Are you illiterate to where you can't open your Bible and read? Because here's the thing. What I get out of the scripture is what I get. What you get is different. We're going to get what we need when we read. So somebody else's interpretation, for all intents and purposes, it might help to a degree, but it's not really that relevant as it would be if you discerned it for yourself. So again, what are we paying this man for? I don't know. You let me know. You let me know in the comments. What is this about? What is this about? Okay, now let's go to Deante Kyle. Let's go back to TikTok over here. Let's see. All right, we'll start with this one.
Gotta redefine what we mean when we say community, and it can't just be niggas that agree with you. We're gonna have to get to a space where we put ideology second, right? You could be Hebrew Israelite, you could be a 5%er, you could be a Christian, you could be Muslim, you could be an atheist, you could be agnostic. You could believe what you want to believe. That comes second. Because if you already been leading with your ideology, you already got community surrounding that. You already got like-minded individuals with that. How do you expand yourself to the greater black community in America? And that means your ideology got to come second, and being black got to come first. That's the first thing. When I see you, I see myself. I'm going to treat you how I treat myself. So I'm going to assume if you treat me bad, that you treat yourself bad, and I don't want nothing to do with you no way. I'm going to assume that. If you treat me foul, you a foul nigga. You do yourself foul. Guess what? I don't even gotta retaliate against you. You making your life hard enough for yourself as it is. Your bed already fucked up. You already laying in a fucked up bed. So if you don't want the perception to be that you're a fucked up person, don't treat me fucked up. That can't be acceptable amongst each other no more. Can't be acceptable to put your brother in a bind no more. Can't be acceptable to use your sister that's the strong friend as free therapy anymore. And you ain't asked her you ain't asked that girl how she doing in 3 months. Call her every day with your fucking problems. And she'll never shut you down because she see herself in you. And you wearing her thin. Niggas gotta stop being pussy crazy. Women gotta stop being dick crazy. We gotta stop so crazy about this sexual energy because we're trying to express something through a physical action because we're not comfortable or healthy enough to say it to each other. To say I love you. To say I care about you. To say I hope I can trust you. We should be greeting each other with a smile. We should be greeting each other with love. We should be making sure we don't need no help. Huh? Do you need anything? Can I help you with something? It should be love when we see each other. And I don't want to hear no shit about, oh no, you know niggas. You know niggas. Niggas do this, niggas do that. Oh, niggas walk around mugging all day. Them people used to hang you. Them people got legislation to dump toxic chemicals in your neighborhood. These people created food deserts in your neighborhood. Gentrifying your neighborhood. Redline your neighborhood. Deny access to capital in your neighborhood and your people. And you sit around and take postcard pictures with you strung up from a fucking tree. And you want to talk about what niggas do?
So everything he said, I'm in agreement with. Everything he said, I'm in agreement with. Number one, whether you're a Hebrew Israelite, Christian, Muslim, whatever you believe in, we still gotta build this community, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hear all that. But let's put that to the side. We get into too much stuff that causes rifts. And that's the point. That's why there's so many different belief systems. That's why so many ideals. And to me, the ideal should be acceptance and love. And if you're on some weird shit, you get the fuck on over there. You want to play in people's asses. You want to do fucked up shit. You're over there. But everybody else, this should be about love and acceptance. Because we should have, at this point, we should understand that everybody is different in their journey. And we're not all going to look the same, move the same, do the same. But your 2 hands work, nigga, and so do your feet. What can we do? Can you plant some food? Because every time, like for instance, poison, he brought up poison. They're poisoning us everywhere and in our food majorly. But this is the thing, they're handling everything. What is it that we have control over? We complain, but I'm telling you, my garden alone is not going to change. It's got to take a vast overhaul. Everybody got to say, I'm tired of this shit. And the thing is, if we would collectively work together, the people that like to watch the kids. The people that like to cook. The people that like to clean. The people that can build, and teach other young men to build. These young men are sitting in high schools, middle school. By middle school, by 12 years old, they need to start learning bricklaying. They need to start learning HVAC. They need to start learning how to be an electrician, plumber, because these are the things that we need and won't go away. They need to start learning how to build computers and all this. This is stuff they need. Not sitting in a schoolhouse writing. Getting a bunch of bold information that we don't even use anyway. What can I do with this? If I can't use it, it's useless. You got people all day that can sit up and give you a bunch of statistics and what they know. And nigga, what does that mean? Where is that getting us? But they dead by the spirit and they don't have no common sense. But they can talk to you all day about some shit in the textbook. I don't give a fuck about that. Because with all your knowledge is people still dying, still hungry, still stinking, still lost, and still going up to churches, giving money like it's a genie in a lamp to help me because I'm helpless and I don't know what to do. But guess what? You might not know what to do, but through fellowship, if we put our minds together, we can gain clarity, because when two or more are gathered in my name, I am in the midst. Ain't that what your Bible say? It's telling you there's power in gathering. Because with my God sense, with my fractal of God sense match with yours and the rest of us, oh, we got some shit coming up the pipe. We got to stop doing the same shit expecting different results. It's not working. It's not working. And I'm one willing to get in the paint. I don't want to just sit behind a microphone. But this is how you reach people for now. But I can't do it by myself. I support my people. I do what I can. But as we connect and work together, we even expand more. Our capacity expands. Our knowledge expands. It has no choice but to. But you're real limited by yourself in your corner. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to the next video.
Jesus is standing in the way
Is it sharing? Yep, it's sharing.
of the power of your gratitude really being fulfilled, right? You are misplacing your gratitude. You give all of the gratitude to the blood of Jesus and his sacrifice, but our ancestors spilled their blood, sacrificed their lives, sacrificed their pride, sacrificed their dignity, and endured not only for our sake, but for the sake of your children. They had us in mind, right? And they don't get any acknowledgement. You don't acknowledge your own blood that was sacrificed. You acknowledge the sacrifice of this man. They called on him. He didn't show up. He gets all the glory. You should be glorifying your ancestors. It's literally your blood. It's in your genetic code. You might wake something up because you'll not only be glorifying yourself, you'll be glorifying the people who are the reason you're here in the first place. And I think that's one of the issues that we don't talk about as it pertains to Christianity. We get into a lot of the bag of whether he exists or not. He exists, he doesn't. Yeshua, whatever. He's acknowledged as a prophet. I respect that, right? He's in Islam, he's acknowledged as a prophet. But the overarching image of Jesus in the Christian religion is of him on the cross, the sacrifice he made, the blood he shed. Huh? But what about the blood that our ancestors shed here on this land for us? For this country? Inventing in spite of, building cities, operating in the free market. Huh? The free market was good until it was a thriving black community, then they interrupted it. They was all about the free market until that happened. Shout out to Deja Sade for that. The blood you should be praising is literally coursing through your veins. It was the blood. Huh? You're taking a shot of it every month, once a month. When the last time you venerated your ancestors? When the last time you acknowledged their presence or the sacrifice that they made just to have you here? You might wake something up. That's real DNA. It's blood spilled out here right now that got your DNA in it. And we don't acknowledge it. We allow, so niggas call him a middleman to God, so I got to get Jesus out the way to get to God, right? That's what they say, right? They call him a middleman, right? That's some of the issue that people have. They feel like Jesus stands in the way of God. Why I got to talk to you? I could just go straight to the source. You could go straight to the source. The source is in you already. It's been in you your whole life. So if we want to get into a middleman conversation, you just go inward.
So again, I agree with everything he's saying. And so what he's speaking to in people in their beliefs, this is the very reason why Marvin Winans can come up and ask for more than $1,200 is not enough. Because of the way we think. We have let this whole, and this is not to diminish Jesus, but we are all in our own rights Christ, like a Christ, right? Do we not sacrifice? Do we not suffer? He came as an example. He came with a message, and we're not getting it. We are praising someone it was here to give you empowerment, for you to empower yourself and understand your power, who you are, the God force within you, that you are capable. But you lend your power and you guys create egregores. Isn't that what it's called? You create, you put your energy, your God force is so potent that when you focus on something, if a collective focuses on something and calls it whatever, whatever they call it, just give it a name. The blue genie. I don't know. If everybody focuses on that and creates it, it becomes a thing because our energy is focused on it and created it. We're creating stuff outside of ourselves we don't even need. We need to be focusing our God energy on stuff that is beneficial for us, man. I'm sorry. These pastors, they not going to do right. These politicians, they not going to do right because it's not for it to do right. It's for you to keep showing you that this is fuckery. It is your job. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Take your power back. Take your country back. Take your neighborhoods back. Take your community back. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's on you. That's what all of this is showing you. Y'all sitting up talking about the devil busy. No, motherfucker, you busy in the bullshit. You're not paying attention. You're not getting the message. This stuff is falling and it doesn't work because it's not supposed to. I want you to think about every time you was in some shit. Who got you out of it? We could say all day, to God be the glory. Yes, because God is within us. God is the force that has us being projected into this reality. But you still got to do the footwork. You still got to move your hands and move your feet, or you not going to get shit. What don't y'all get? Everything, like, I mean, I'm just thinking like something as simple as car insurance. You paying, somebody is getting paid off the pretenses that something might happen to your car, and they might not even pay you out for it. Again, we cannot bank on what others do. We cannot control what others do. We have to be, we have to take control of our lives. We have to take accountability. But it's clear we don't want to. What we want to do is we want to say it's Trump, it's Biden, it's Kamala, it's the pastor, it's the mayor, it's this, it's you. It's your failure to take accountability for your life. It's your failure to get along with people and stop looking at people crazy because they like the same sex, or they got their hair dyed blue, or because they have a different complexion, or they're too short, or whatever. It's you. It's not nobody else's fault, y'all. It's not. You are the demon that you are condemning because you won't do what you need to do. Everything that I have played for you tonight that Deante Kyle has said has been profound. It just wraps everything up in a nutshell. It's just very simple. Accountability, fellowship, and community is the answer. But first, we have to check ourselves and be accountable for our bullshit. Then we have to realize that we have to move within love and understanding. Then we have to understand that love and understanding doesn't mean to accept the diabolical and disgusting ones of us. They can get the fuck on over there, right? And then we need to begin to work together. But there is stages. We need to find out our strengths. We need to apply them. Those who can teach need to teach the skills that are needed to move forward. Because everything on this land is really free. Y'all letting people charge y'all for shit and for the sake of convenience. And if you haven't noticed, convenience has become very inconvenient. Haven't you noticed that? It's some bullshit. There is no shortcuts in life. You want to pay for convenience, it's going to be inconvenient after a while. It's a lot of times we take that whole approach. If I want it right, I got to do it myself. Why we don't take that as far as governing ourselves and our communities and stuff? We got to do this. It's time out to keep talking about. We keep talking about shit in the past. Listen. Y'all can come up with a zillion gazillion reasons of why shit is fucked up, but it's not going to change anything. It's just we just intellectually dumping on one another. When you get done with your statistics and your history that might not even be fucking true, that somebody told you, real history and real knowledge is passed down. Because all this other shit is coming from sources we can't verify. They could put anything out here. They could put anything on the internet. We have AI using people's faces and voices to do whatever they want. They can manipulate anything. Don't y'all understand that? And y'all take these things and believe it to be factual. You know the life that you live is factual. You know that the things that you witness is factual. Fuck all the rest. You can't do nothing about nothing else. You can do stuff about your immediate surroundings. You and your people that you live by and that you commune with. And why aren't we doing it? Because we're glutton for punishment. And we want to go to the pastor and we want to give him some money like he's some fucking genie in the lamp. For him to say, oh, this is not more, go and get more. As if everything is not breaking our asses for money. Oh, this ain't good enough. For him to do absolutely the fuck nothing. For him to smile in his pictures. For him to live good. And rightfully so. Because again, if you're going to give it to him, how can you knock him? You're giving it to him. So I've been on for 33 minutes. Y'all make sure y'all sign on to my Patreon. Follow me. It's free. It's some paid stuff in there now. Some good shit. But y'all make sure that y'all sign up for that. I am on TikTok. I've been posting daily on TikTok for some weeks now. I've been doing a good job. On this channel, again, it's commentary. Sometimes I do readings. It just depends. It really depends. I might share something I got going on. I just do me. So you got to be up for that. And then I do content on YouTube when I feel led to. I'm doing more stuff on TikTok because it's short form, but I really want to move the audience to Patreon. That's really what I want to do, a more intimate, controlled setting. So that's that on that. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with somebody that will receive it. Don't go irritating the fuck out of people. Don't do that. Share it to somebody, receive it. I thank y'all so much for listening, y'all. I love y'all. And I am out.